Watch me ride.
Hey everybody, apologies for the lack of videos this week, or it feels that way because I've done nothing all week, literally nothing. Monday I started doing some work. You've seen a video from that was the last video. Then some point on Monday I put my back out. Tuesday it got a lot worse, Wednesday it got worse, Thursday it was kind of the same. I eventually managed to get an appointment at the doctor's yesterday, went to the doctor's and just said, look, you know, I've been having problems with my back since I was about 16. But it seems to be getting progressively worse, and now the problem I'm basically getting is my lower spine is very painful, and then it's also causing problems with my either both legs or mostly my left leg won't work properly. Basically, I can't. It has weakness and less movement, and incredibly painful. I don't really moan about pain. I mean, a lot of you know, sort of like I walked around on a broken foot for 18 months. Pain is not something that I'm sort of, you know, I react too strongly to, but this is painful. So anyway, yes, I went to the doctor's yesterday. I did try and film a vlog of that. No audio. My vlogging setup is actually completely knackered. It's okay, it's just the mic I've discovered, and I have a new one arriving today. Anyway, why it's not such good news. So I go to the doctor's, and I had a little sneaking suspicion I might, thing flying in front of the camera, I might not just have a bad back because of family history and because of the amount of pain that I've been in. Well, turns out I was probably spot on. I went to the doctor, I had a chat with him. I haven't seen him in like 2 years since I left my last job. I just never need to go back to the doctors, so I'm self-employed. Because when I used to go to the doctors before, it was only ever to get sick note because my work wouldn't believe me. It's like, look, I've got a problem. And anyway, I'm losing track. So I went to the doctors, I explained everything to him, I explained family history, and he sort of was knowingly sort of going, yeah, you know what you're talking about, and then he looked at my spine, and within 2 seconds he was just like, yeah, you need to go for x-rays, you need to go for blood tests, it looks like you probably have, now let me try and pronounce this, ankylosing spondylosis, which is basically fusion of the spine. This is something that appears in, I believe it's most common in young guys. It first shows up and then it sort of develops over your life. Now, this disease, and it is a disease, basically causes the vertebrae to fuse across the front edge, and it causes your spine to, you know, you see people that are completely bent over and can't yet. Basically, it's that really nasty thing. As I understand, it's like a degenerative thing in the sense that it only gets worse. It's incurable. Some people may not get too many problems throughout their life. Some people it can be very, very bad. It depends how aggressive it is. And as I say, I haven't had the blood test yet. I haven't had the x-rays yet. So I don't know 100%. But all of the symptoms, all of the history, my mum has it. This is the thing. But thankfully with my mum, it only affects her lower spine. So hopefully I'll be the same case and it doesn't keep progressing up through my spine and completely ruin my back. But obviously, it is a bit of a worry, knowing that it could be anything from, well, you're just going to have a bad back like it's been for years, in which case it's kind of like, yeah, you know, I can deal with that, to your spine might fuse into one bone. I don't like the thought of that one. However, on the more positive side, my back, nothing's really changed. My back is my back. It's always been the way it is. I know how to control it. I know how to not injure it, and I know what to do when I do get injured, and that's do nothing. I have to rest it and let everything, all the information go down. And I mean, today is Saturday, so this started Monday. Today's Saturday. I would say that I'm probably at about 30% the pain I was in Tuesday, Wednesday. The nerve isn't pressing on my leg quite, the nerve's not getting pressed on as much, so my leg is working, I can walk, it's a bit uncomfortable, but as long as I keep moving, that's the important thing. You can't just sit still, you have to, you know, it's just one of these things you have to be kind of proactive about preventing causing you any more problems. That's all I really know at the moment. I've got, I should be getting a phone call about my x-rays in the next day or two to organise those. I've got to go and get my blood tests done soon. And then I'll know more. As for things returning back to normal with me, they've got to. I'm self-employed, I don't get sick pay. So I need to get on with work, and I also have Chase's clocks to do. But as I say, my back is my back. It's always been bad. I know it's going to be okay in a few days, and I'll feel absolutely fine. So what I'm going to do is wait till Monday before I try and do any work, and then I'm going to be very careful about what I do. But I do need to get on with work. I will remind you at this point, I have keychains and hoodies and stickers and a couple of clocks and things all available. The Bandit clock is still not available, basically because to take a photograph of that clock, I have to set up my photography tent, and I can't bend over and do those things. This is frustrating the crap out of me because I have to be doing work. It's not just a I need the money thing, it's also a I need to be doing work because I just need to do it for my own. Well, you probably know what I mean. You want to go to work. You need to do work. It's part of what you do. Well, I haven't been able to do that all week, and it is stressing me out. I'm trying not to stress out. I'm trying to relax, because that's the thing that's actually going to help progress my sort of recovery of my back from this little episode. But yeah, it is stressful. So as I say, I have all these things available if you fancy supporting me through one of the merch lines. I'd appreciate it. Otherwise, bear with me. I will have bike videos back soon. I have been able to ride my bike, as I say, occasionally, but I now have no vlogging set up. And also, I'm only going around the local area very slowly, carefully, in which case you're just going to be bored. But yeah, I thought I'd just give you a little update to explain what's been going on, why I haven't uploaded much, and why things have been just a bit not as I was planning, because like Monday it was like, yeah, we're going to go. And then by Tuesday it was, no, we're not going to do anything because we're in too much pain. Yeah, so it's not, as I say, it's not great news. It hasn't been confirmed yet, but it looks like there's a little question over it. It's so textbook, everything that's been going on with this. I'll keep you updated when I know more about it, but generally, yeah, it's just life. It's just handed me another one of those things. Although it is interesting now, if I work out my body for like broken bits, well, you know, I've got an underdeveloped pituitary hypothalamus in my brain. I also have depression, so let's call that a broken brain. Right shoulder's a bit knackered from a crash. Left thumb's a bit knackered from a crash. Knees have got some serious problems from a crash, nerve damage and stuff. Ankles, disintegrating bones. And I was like, do you know what, it's almost like bingo, but I've got nothing in the middle. Now I've got the spine problems. It's joining both ends up nicely. I'm 32. And I'm as broken as an 80-year-old. It's ridiculous. It's probably, I don't know, a lot of it's genetics. Some of it may have been where I used to be very overweight when I was younger, which you'll know about if you know about my history. I have videos on this stuff. I used to be like 25 stone, 26 stone. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to stop waffling because this is going on and on. Please enjoy your weekend. If you're into the royal wedding, you enjoy it. If you're not, join me in hiding from it. We will do our best to not hear anything. Catch you next time. This channel is made possible by the support of the audience. Please check out the links in the description and all the different ways you can help support the channel. Any help is greatly appreciated.